Hello everyone, welcome back to Girl Plus Garden. My name is Jordan if you're new here. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys a seed haul. I purchased or made a couple orders with a couple of different seed companies over the last few weeks and wanted to share with you guys what I picked up. I also got a few from some local big box stores that I just figured I might need as we continue to go through these seasons. So if you're interested in seeing what I've got, please keep on watching. So I have here with me an order from M.I. Gardener, and then I also ordered from Baker Creek. I've been sitting on this M.I. Gardener package for a few weeks, mainly because I knew I was going to be most likely placing another order of seeds for some different things I was going to need, especially for this upcoming warm season. So I held off so I could share with you guys what I picked up. Most of what I purchased, if not all of what I purchased, are seeds I plan on either starting or putting into the garden this year. So I didn't really go for any new varieties or new plants for the most part. I mainly went for things I was already planning to plant and kind of need to just restock up or replace the seeds that I had. A lot of the seeds that I have are pretty old. It's been a couple of years since I've really started like seeds seriously, so I knew I was going to need to re-up on some of these. So let me show you what I got. We're going to start with the M.I. Gardener package first. So up first we have some beets. I have some golden Detroit beets, some Chioggia beets, some Cylindra beets, and some Detroit dark red. I did sow some beet seeds directly into one of my garden beds, I believe the second or third week of January. It has been super frigid and cold. We even got some snow, which isn't very typical for us around here. We got some snow about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And I know that hasn't really helped as far as the germination, but the seeds again are pretty old. So I went ahead and just restocked up on those so that at least if I can't get any for the spring garden, I will definitely have some in the fall. We also got some lacinato or dino kale, some red Russian kale, and some blue curled Scotch kale. Now all three of those I did start, I believe, in the very first video that I posted on this channel, and almost none of them germinated. I did about maybe a week ago get one of the curly kales to come up, and I also got a couple of the dino kales to pop up as well, which I was super happy about because I was not at all anticipating to be able to plant those out in the garden over the next few weeks. So that's exciting. Even though it's only literally like one or two of each, I'm still happy to be able to potentially have them in the garden for the spring. So hopefully I can nurture them as needed so that I can harvest them in the next, hopefully, like month or so. We also got some cabbage seeds. We got this Red Acre cabbage, which is a new variety to me. And we also got this Early Jersey Wakefield cabbage. I sowed these cabbage seeds as well, specifically the Early Jersey Wakefield and another variety. I did not think they were going to germinate, and they ended up germinating really well. So hopefully I can hold on to those for a while because I don't think I had any more of the Early Jersey Wakefields specifically. And I'm also looking forward to trying the Red Acre in the fall since I don't have a whole lot of red cabbage seeds. So next up we have this Ideal Market pole bean. Obviously this will be for the spring and summer, but if you watched my 2026 garden plan video, I know I mentioned in that video specifically that I was looking out for a just plain green pole bean because all of the other ones that I've included in my garden plan for this year are colored in some way. So I want just a plain straight green bean. So I'm looking forward to trying that variety out to see how it works out for us. And then I also have some pepper seeds. So we have the coral bell pepper, this golden California Wonder Bell pepper, and just the regular California Wonder Bell pepper. This will be red once it ripens. For my peppers, I know that I am planning to plant 2 different varieties of the colors red, yellow, and orange. I know that I have some more in my Baker Creed Seek order, which we'll get to here in just a minute, but I'm looking forward to trying some of these out because some of these varieties are new to me. The Coral Bell pepper variety definitely being one of them. So super excited to see how that works out. This is my first order from M.I. Gardener, so I'm also excited to kind of have this new experience as well with this new seed company. I've been a follower of M.I. Gardener since I personally started my gardening journey, so I'm really excited to see how those end up working out for me this year. All right, so let's dive into this Baker Creek seed order. I want to say also too that I literally recorded this entire video just before this version and it was not recording at all on my phone, so this is a re-record. But we're gonna get through it anyway because I'm really excited to have these seeds and to be showing them to you guys. So first up for Baker Creek, we have some red curry squash seeds. We also have some Corbachi pepper. I'm super excited to have this one back in the garden this year. I did get a couple of flower seeds from Baker Creek. So we have this Dream Deep Rosy Lavender Zinnia. I'm super excited. The color looks so beautiful. I know on the website I was just so intrigued by the color. It doesn't look like anything I've really ever tried before. So I'm super excited to see what it actually looks like when that flowers this year. We also got some free seed packets. So first we have this Pink Fang tomato. I may make some space for this year. I'm not positive, but we may see if we can grow this or try this year. It looks kind of like a paste tomato. Yes, it says intermediate regular leaf, a fantastically meaty and sweet paste tomato. So we might actually try and start some of these seeds this year. Next up, we have this Hedu Tiny Bok Choy. Hopefully I said that right. I haven't tried to grow bok choy yet at all, so that could definitely be something I do in the fall for sure. I definitely needed some more of these scarlet kale seeds. None of those seeds that I started germinated this year. This, oh, let me turn it around so you can see the name. Hopefully it's not backwards, but it might be. Sorry, guys. But this is the, I'm not going to try to say that because I'm going to butcher that, but I'll type it on the screen in case that it's backwards when you see it. But this is another free seed packet that I got with my order. I don't know that I'll be able to make space for that one specifically this year, but I will definitely plan to make some space for it next year because that is a new variety for me. Some more flowered seeds. We got this Apache Sunset Agastache. Hopefully I said that right. This is a perennial flower for me in my area. I'm in zone B/8A. And I'm planning to do a small pot of some perennial flowers. So that's one of the varieties or plants that I plan to be putting in that specific perennial flower plot, and I'm excited to see what it ends up looking like. We also got some serrano pepper seeds, as well as some Craig's Grande jalapeno pepper. I was just going to get the regular common jalapeno pepper seeds, but I believe they were out of stock on Baker Creek when I placed this order, so that is your next best bet, honestly. Ping Tong, I definitely needed some more of these eggplant seeds. I believe I was pretty much out, if not completely. I think I only had 1 or 2 left in the pack that I had, so definitely needed some more of those. And then we also have this Nkrumah 1010 okra. Kind of same thing. I have some of these seeds left, but I think I don't have a whole lot of them, so I ordered some kind of as a backup because I know I really do like that specific variety of okra. We also have some common yarrow. This is just plain white yarrow. I'm planning to do a perennial herb bed as well in the garden, so this should be part of the perennial herb bed once I get it going. And then we also have this orange bell pepper. We have this yellow monster pepper. And then I also got this King of the North pepper. I've seen a few people talk about this one specifically. I am not sure if I'll be growing that one this year. Actually, I think I will, because I think this is my other red ripening variety. So I think I actually am growing this one this year. But I've seen a few people talk about it and how well it's done for them. So I'm excited to see how that turns out for me. And then last but not least, we got this Thai Blue Butterfly Pea. Another one that I've seen a lot of people talk about. It looks so beautiful whenever I see it in people's videos, and the tea that you can make with it also just looks really cool. So I'm super excited to be giving this variety a go and using it in the kitchen once I'm able to harvest from this plant. Last but not least, as far as the entire seed haul goes, we've got our big box seeds. Again, these are just varieties I picked up because I knew I was going to need some of them. Most of these, I believe, are flower varieties, but we do have one veggie variety. I got some more Black Beauty eggplant seeds. Again, just to make sure I had enough to start for this upcoming warm season. I also got these French double dwarf marigold seeds. I will be interplanting marigolds and basil with a lot of my nightshade plants, so my peppers and eggplants and tomatoes. I typically like to do that just to assist with warding off any pests. With the flowers being interplanted, and the basil also just adds a nice touch, and then I get to harvest some basil to go with some of the stuff I whip up in the kitchen, which is always great. Next up, we also have some more marigolds. This is the Cracker Jack variety. I got some more Shasta daisies to start. Another plant I plan to put in the perennial flower garden bed or plot. Same thing with this butterfly weed. I got some more echinacea, well, not more, I don't think I have any more echinacea seeds left, but this I will be putting in the perennial herb bed. And then I also have these Black-Eyed Susans. This is a different variety than I believe your typical Black-Eyed Susan variety. I think this one is shorter, which I knew I wanted to go for just to make sure that my perennial flower pot was going to look nice. So I want to have them the flower variety stacked. So I picked that variety, the Goldilocks variety, specifically because I believe it is a little bit shorter than just your regular typical common Black-Eyed Susan. If you've made it up to this point in the video, thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Let me know in the comments if there are any plants or seeds that you need to reorder yourself because you love them so much, or if there are any new varieties that you're looking forward to trying this year or this upcoming season. Thank you again so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.